Hey, a very good Sunday to you. I'm NBC3 meteorologist Matt Stevens. Hope this weekend is going well for you. Obviously, a little on the chilly side. Yesterday, we only hit a high of 47 degrees. Of course, that is below average for this time of the year. Our typical high temperature is up around 50 degrees. This 54 degrees typically this time of the year. So about 7 degrees or so shy of our typical high. 39 degrees was our low yesterday morning. That's actually in the ballpark of where we would typically be this time of the year. And our records are safe at 76 and 17. Here's a fast cast to get you through today. It's going to be a breezy one today, only topping out around 44 degrees. Early on, some extra clouds and a few sprinkler light wet flurries will be tapering off. And then we're into a mix of sun and clouds, but it's going to be blustery. It's going to be chilly. Wind chills this morning are in the 20s. Wind chills this afternoon will likely be in the 30s. So here's what we can expect for today. It's going to be a chilly one. Blustery. Wind chills in the 20s this morning, and then wind chills, or how it really feels when you step outside, only rising into the 30s most likely by this afternoon. A few flurries may be regenerated off the southeast end of Lake Ontario coming up tonight, and it will still be on the cool side. Looks like winds may align favorably, and a little weak disturbance drifting through as well. Could be enough to pop off a couple of those isolated flurries. And then milder air returns coming up Monday and into Tuesday, Election Day as well. And we'll show you just how mild we go on the 7-day in just a moment. First, I want to show you our futurecast. Let's give you the general setup this morning. I want to show you that we do have winds out of the northwest, and that is of course favorable for generating a lake response southeast of Lake Ontario, and that's why we've been able to generate some extra clouds this morning and even a few light wet flurries as well. Also, as you can probably tell on the futurecast early on this morning, a little bit of a Finger Lake response as well, because for a time overnight we actually had winds more out of the north. Well, that's changing, and as we head through this morning, we're going to get winds to go more northwesterly, which would be favorable for a lake effect response of some form. However, the overall ambient atmosphere, well, it's pretty dry, and that's why we should end up with just a mix of sun and clouds into this afternoon. Heading through this evening, clouds will be on the increase, and as a weak disturbance drifts through aloft or up higher in the atmosphere, I'm suspecting that will work with winds favorable out of the northwest to generate a little bit of a lake response. I'm suspecting, in the form of roughly, probably south of Syracuse, southeast of Syracuse. Best prospects, I suppose, of popping off any minimal activity. So let's move on forward into the rest of the futurecast, and we'll continue this out into this evening and overnight, and then through the day on Monday. What I think you're going to notice is that we're likely going to be getting a mix of sun and clouds to develop after a brief shot of flurries or sprinkles overnight, and that's because we have an area of high pressure. It's down to our south, should exert its influence northbound, and we should end up with a blend of sunshine and cloud cover through most of the day Monday. So let's get you into your hour-by-hour forecast. Temperatures rising from the mid-30s into only the upper 30s by late this morning, topping out this afternoon only at 44 degrees with that mix of sun and clouds. Hour by hour through this evening, temperatures into the low 30s by late this evening. Let's get you into our 7-day forecast. High temperature today, 44, 32 our low tonight, 54 for Monday, a mix of sun and clouds. Election Day, Tuesday, breezy and mild at 63 degrees, breezy at 56 for Wednesday, into showers and some steady rain.